Alrighty, so I have no idea. It's October 4th. Give me a sec while I get set up. I did a little video about some jerk off that tried to scam me yesterday for Nadex. And la la la. Oh Lord, long day. So I'm on day 3. I had cheated, had 1 cigarette. Daughter drove me nuts this morning. I'm trying to get everything set up here. Alright, so what pair is this? So just in case, and I feel like taking any no news today, so we're focused on trading. Don't believe there's any news. Nah, tentative. There's some tonight. Tomorrow's gonna start up the news cycle, I guess you could say. Crap, I was on the right one. Expert advisors, auto stop. Yes, let's go with 10. 6. Okay. Template saved. 10.6. 106. We'll look at the charts here in a second. Just let me get a setup. I'm trying to decide, do I want to leave it that way or not? Yeah, we'll leave that one that way. USDJPY, no. Template. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn that on then. We just broke some highs. We'll come back to that one. And we missed entry on this one way back here. I'm just looking at the charts real quick, then I'll start actually talking about them. La la la. Let me suck a little coffee into me. Alright, so let's start off with what's going on today. First off, news-wise, we don't have any setups. There was 330 GBP. Unfortunately, my computer decided to do its reboot, so the trade that I did have set up never went through. Oh well. I should have watched. I remember it popping up yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I'll just do it tomorrow, but I forgot Windows 10, when you go idle, it'll do a reboot, because it's trying to help you, which it screwed me. Thank you, Windows 10. Sorry, I had to burp. There is retail sales tonight, AUD. That is one you definitely want to watch and do. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We've started off services PMI. That's ADP non-farm payroll change. This is the pre-released. God, I have hiccups now. I'm gonna hold my breath real quick. Okay, so tomorrow we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 possible movers. Actually, 5 possible movers tomorrow. And when I say possible, that's more than likely that they will move. I'd say 3 out of 5 of those are going to move. On Thursday, unemployment claims possible on move. I mean, it didn't move too much last month. And then Friday we got NFP. We also have some at 3:30, which I'll just straddle with the EA and let it run. And then 7:30 I'm going to be doing live. Although I don't want to. I'm still on. You know what? I'm gonna do it live just because I'm still on demo with y'all. I'll set up my laptop and I'll trade it live on my laptop. but on a live account for money. But I'll do the demo with y'all on the stream. So that'll kill two birds with one stone, because remember, latency is a bitch when we're coming down to the NFP, because it is going to move. What we're going to discuss is the proper Renko box size for NFP. If you're in chat or you watch this video, hopefully you should have an idea of what we're going to do. Wednesday I'm going to go through that, but hopefully you have an idea of what we're going to do to help with NFP. Alright, so let's get rid of this. Goodbye. Take a look at charts. Let's start off with GBP USD. Slight upward trends. It is moving, so we're good there. We're way above 2 pips a candle. We're at about 3.5, almost to 4 pips a candle movement. It's a little bit late, but we could go ahead and I'm going to put a sell in just for the hell. Auto stop is not working. Allow live. There we go. Not expecting anything out of this one because it's an upward trend, but this is just give us something to watch. This is 0.02 lot, so it's no big deal. This is kind of a what and not to get into. If we see here, we had a support, and a bounce. We're doing an upward, so this would be a pullback and get up. Why did I take a trade? Because y'all seem to pay more attention when I open up a trade. I know that sounds bad. Okay, so we're using about 1.5 to 1 on risk reward. Reason that I'm not 2 to 1 is the freaking spread. Spread's all the way up to here, 1.2. And we're going to go ahead and actually we're going to I was going to close it. Don't know if I'll get the chance. Good God, I cannot click on anything right today. Alright, so we got green, and we're looking upwards. Give me a sec. And now we're in a buy because we're in an upward. Sorry about that. So what do we have? We're looking here. We want to be conservative. We have a support or resist zone here. We have upward trend. We can see upward trend. There was our little support zone. If we look to the left, there's not much blocking it. So if it can break through here, we are a happy camper. This puts it below the previous swing, where it's about where it should be. It could get rejected here and bounce down. We're right after the US Open, so this is actually about 15 minutes before I would normally start trading. And we'll see what happens. I'm thinking it's going to bounce back down, but we'll see. And we'll come back to that ugly one. Okay, this is Euro USD. It's ranging. We should be able to see it's ranging. Right here. This is the trade I had from earlier. That was my earlier trade. I think it was, what, I don't know, to like 25 pips or something. Let's see, on the news side of it is 24.9 pips. On the news side of it, this indicator, the orders indicator, I gotta find a replacement for it. The guy started charging for it, unfortunately. I'm thinking that GBP trade will tank out. So here's Euro. Look, it is ranging. We want to stay out for now. This is USD JPY. Flat is a baby's ass. Flat. So nothing available there. AUD USD. It's pretty much flat. Looks just like Euro almost. We have a slight upwards trend on it. Our resist area, we're looking at it over here. And let's go back to this shitbird. Looks like it's about to crash out on us. If I wanted to with this, which might make a little more sense, is drop it about 1 pip below this swing. But that puts us barely to a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. We're still slightly like 1.2 to 1. But it'll give it room to breathe. But for me, this thing looks like it's going flat. If we look over here, it's a still possibility that it's going to move up, but I really doubt it. We'll see how it goes. Since this is the only one we have to play with. If markets improve, I'll switch, but we'll see. if it breaks up, then I see an upward movement, because we do have an upwards trend a bit. If you wanted to do like a trend line or whatever, you could. We could say something like that. Remember, it doesn't have to be exact. Even a trend line is just a zone. So if we wanted to drag this thing out a little more to see where... don't be a jerk. You could project that it still didn't drop as much as it could. But we'll see. Maybe it'll come up here and breach through. Who knows? Again, I normally don't start for about 10 more minutes. If you have questions, guys, please hit me up. I'm waiting on Robin. We're going to go over a little bit of the news stuff with his. While we're doing that, let me get in there and download what he sent me so I can take a look at it. I have no idea how to open that. I'll get with Robin when he gets on, because I'm not too sure what he sent me. I'll have him send it through me through Skype, because for some reason, it's one thing I don't like with Slack. It's weird on how it handles files. So what we can see is this range looks like it's getting smaller. It was big. This was a big move, then a little smaller, and a little smaller, a little. So it is getting boxed into like a flag or pennant, whatever you want to call it. We'll see if it breaks out somewhere. Again, on this trade, what we should have done is wait for the close above here, which I didn't because I'm bored. Let's mark it. We have this right here. A break above might break the range. USD JPY is just flat. I'm not even going to bother with it right now. And AUD USD. We have a slight upwards trend. I'm way late on the entry signal, which was way down here. The indicator's only working on 2 pairs for me, and it still does post very late. So it still needs work. So if anyone was wondering about that indicator. GBP dicking around again, like I said. Let's make sure that we have happy faces on everything. No happy face there. Let's get in and enable live. For some reason, my auto stop keeps frickin' switching to no. Here's AUD USD. It broke above and it immediately dropped. See how it hit and then dropped. So let's see what it does. Our next support would be right here. Let me draw a trend line, but it'll be as we can see, if it hits here then bounces up, then we might, if it closes below, we'll see. So far, nothing spectacular to look at. GBP is probably going to close out here in a sec. It does not. You can see which way the trend turned. Here's our lower, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low. So, boo. Again, if we would have waited for the close above, we would have been fine. And here was our previous swing low. So it's about to get taken out unless this thing turns around dramatically. But we can see it's went green, red, green. It's moving up, down. So maybe it'll move up, maybe it won't, but I doubt it. It hasn't broken the pattern yet. La la la. UJ still trapped. Again, what did it do? Same thing as the other one. Let's take a look at it across. If I could draw a straight line. Come on, give me a straight line. Close enough. Here we bounced up. Still has to breach here. This is our new, what we're looking for. And there we go. That one closed out. Still getting lower lows. So right now, as we can see, we're in a range. GBP may be turning around, but you can see what happens if you try to trade on a range. Look, up, stopped out, down, stopped out. Now let's say we jump in, we'd probably get stopped out again if this thing was ranging, but we do see a downwards pattern forming. It's just not a pretty one. We're getting 3 then 1, 2 then 1, 3 then 1. If we look to the left, let's go over here. If we look to the left on price, it's hitting this zone right here. And then it has this zone. And we got it here. A little bit here. Remember, guys, mark these. It's easy to get out of the habit of doing it. So let's actually take this a little bit serious now and see if we can get in a trade if something breaks a range. So let's mark our range here. So AUD, pull back up. Here's our, if it does, it will jump in. Let's see what happens. Remember then, we have another swing right up here. I'll draw it again. And that's about it. It's a little curved down, but oh well. 7 minutes till the top of the hour. Unfortunately, no news today, so we won't have anything to do there. And you can see there, and there's price. La-ti-da. Now, if we get a close above, one of two things are happening. It might run, or it might just drop back down to here. 6 pip stop loss is going to put us 1, 2, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll put us down here. It's a little tight, but fine by me. Alright, so there we go. Let's see if we can break through the upper one. Or if it just drops like a freaking rock. Now if we look at it over here, this thing is flat, so I don't expect too much freaking movement on it. I expect a bounce back, but at least this time we waited. No, I'm not live yet. Markets are still funky. Oh, flat. I'm not funky. I mean, they're predictable. This is a good time to trade binary. I'm just not really in the mood. Markets World has been shitty with me. Can't believe it's 9 o'clock already. My daughter really pissed me off this morning. I came back and had to vent. And why did our EA not kick in? You little piece of crap. Oh well, so EA didn't kick in, so let's mark this out. And that puts us about there, so let's manually set a modify stop loss. That's weird. Modify. That's about 6 pips. There we go. So I guess we'll set up a, since it didn't, we'll do 4 points on this. So if it pops up to 4 pips, it'll lock us into profit. I don't know why the EA didn't kick in. It did on the other trade. Might close. I'm going to take a break here in a minute to go take a piss. So after this trade, we will What? Oh, we'll take a 9 o'clock break. Be back at 9:05. I'm not going to stop streaming. I'll just hit play ad or something. Let's see. I did a video about a group called DAX Signals or something. DEX Signals. If you get a chance, watch that and share it with anyone you know. Those guys, I mean, the guy was representing himself. So I asked him if he had a series license, like a Series 7, a Series 3, something like that. He's like, yep, do you want to invest with me now? And it wasn't a signals group. He was actually legitimately asking me to deposit money with him, which was complete and utter crap. Here's our, remember, we're hitting another resist right here. So there's a possible turnaround here. If it breaks that, we might see a little bit of a run. 10 pips up is completely clear as far back as I can see. So if it breaks that, we have a nice run up to 10 pips. You can see we're in an upwards trend. I'll leave it like this. This is makes it a little bit easier to see why I jumped in this one. We're flat here for a little bit, but it broke this range, and now we're hoping it breaks this range. Otherwise, we're looking at a pretty nice drop back down. If you look, my stop loss should actually be about down here. But we're going to leave it as it is for now. We have a trailing stop set on this, so if it does start to run, then we're protected. If the trailing stop kicks in, then I'm going to go take a potty break. But we popped one above and then we stalled out already, so let's see what happens here. Lovely day. There we go. Tiny bit more and we can lock in some profit. Barely lock it in, but... So it did break up through, so let's see if it gets rejected on this one. If it doesn't, then we should be good for 10 pips. Hopefully. We will see. Come on. Inchworm your way up. There we are. Break even's kicked in. Now hopefully it doesn't drop down. I should have... There's a little bit of profit locked in. I only gave it a 4 pip wiggle room, but that's good enough. If we hit 6, 7, it has a nice upwards on it. So if I hit 7, I'll go ahead and close it so I can go to the bathroom. If I get a red candle, no, we're good. 5.6, come on, give me 6 and I'll close it. It's wiggling a lot. See how it's wiggling? That's why I'm not out yet. If it starts to stall, 6.8. Little bit more, bitch. Little bit more. There's 7.3. We're still not stalling. And we're done. 6.6 pips. Break time, guys. It is 1 minute till 9. I will be right back. I have got to go take a piss. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's take a look at what we got going on. Get the charts in order. Charts in order again. God, my nose is itchy. And let's see, this is Euro. We're still holding in that range. This is what Euro looks like now. Ooh, I missed that entry. Oh well. And let's zoom out a little bit on all these so we can get the bigger picture. So AUD USD is definitely flatlined. GBP USD, let's pull this out. I think we're good there. USD JPY. I don't have any structure for me to know if this is just a pullback or moving up, so I guess we'll watch it and see. Not what I wanted. Okay, let's close that. Alright, so Robin's here. So we're gonna take a look at something. He's gonna send me. Remember, this was UJ. I wasn't sure what it was doing. So now we have a higher low. So it went down. Here we could say is A, B, C, and with this, it's a proper FIBO setup where it could be moving downwards. What it needs to breach is right here. If it goes below that, then I say we're going to be moving downwards. And if it bounces off it, then it's an upwards. But then we're still not out of the house. We might be in a range. So if it breaches down and closes below, I'd say we're going to move downwards for a bit. Or it's going to bounce here and move up. That'll tell us direction, maybe. It did not break the pattern. This was not a new lower low. If we look, this was our last swing low. And here's the next one. And up. It didn't create a new higher high. This did break the pattern. So we really would have wanted to see this close above here. So we did break pattern for it moving upwards. So it's kind of a sit and wait type scenario right now. It's just, guys, it's things simple as that. Just watch things like that. It'll keep you from getting in trouble. This is what? AUD USD. If we look at AUD USD again, what are we looking at? All the way over here. It's broken down here. So this will be our first. And if we zoom out a bit, higher, it didn't breach it. Nah. Let's zoom back in so y'all can see it. Okay, let me check Skype real quick. Let me check Robin, because I'm not seeing it. Where the hell, Robin, online? And again, maybe it timed. Hold on, my Skype might have timed out. Yeah, it did. Hold on, let me refresh. I fucking hate Skype. Jesus. GBP. Remember we had that move up. Now it's down and down. We'll hold off on that one for now. Euro did break almost lower than here. If it comes back down, we'll see. Otherwise, this is the decision candle on this one, whether it's an up or down move. So it looks like we're going to have a downward move, possibly down to there. What's that give us? 1.3 pips spread, 1, 2. That only leaves the possibility of like 3 pips on the table. Okay. USD JPY, remember I said if it broke down through here, we were probably looking at a downward move. So let's see if this moves downward. Let's see if it goes down. Let me check Skype again. Share to file. Your file? Here, let me show you what's going on, Robin. I'll accept it, because I trust you. What type of file is this? Is this an Excel file, or what is it? Because it's not giving me any info on it. You can answer wherever to that. Now, what we can look at here on this one is, let's get rid of this. So we can see A, B, C, and this was a downward move. So let's FIBO it out real quick. So it pulled back to almost 23.6 or 0. So that means the turnaround point on this thing is right here. So it's kind of a shit ball. Basically, there's not enough room there for the movement to get in. It's too small of a possibility of movements. Here is AUD USD. A break below here means a possible run down. Although all the way back over here we got something. GBP, I don't know what the fuck it's doing. That's why I'm not touching it. It is moving a lot, but I don't know what it's doing. Here's the A, B, C, and then D down, then A. Then there's a mess there. We get a double top and down. So I don't see anything there to touch yet. This one we've got 1, 2. This would be the triple bottom. So we might get a breach down. We'll see. But yeah, Robin, I couldn't open that. What type of file is it? It's an Excel file? Okay, let me try it again then. Let me try something. Let me try .xls on the end of it and see if then I could do anything with it. Give me a sec. I changed it into a... yeah, I couldn't open it. I don't know which version you're on. Here, let you send something. Let me grab it. There we go. That one will work. Cool. Close. Let's see what you got here, sir. I fucking like. Looks very nice, actually. I might... Okay, is this on your spread max? Is this 1.2 or 12? Like cash rate 32. And who's your broker you're using? Are you using FXCM or what are you using? I really like this, dude. I'm probably going to copy it. I hope you don't mind. I like the way it looks. It's nice, the colors and everything. I went lazy on mine. Yours looks fucking nice. Okay, Pepperstone may have an issue with spread in points. Okay, cool. So the 128 is 12.8. Their spread's actually not too bad during news releases. 4.1 to maximum of 12.8. Their spread's good. Are you getting gaps? Cool. Thank you, sir. NFP, we need to be worried about the gap. Did you have questions on any of the trades in here that you want me to go over? Wow, I'm surprised Pepperstone, because I had a couple people tell me they're getting gaps. Friday we'll see how bad if they gap, because NFP even on FXCM will. And what size wrinkle boxes are you using for Pepperstone? So 12.6 slippage. That should have reset the stop loss, but 2 pips. Okay, is 2 pips working out for you so far? Like, are you, from what I can see, let's go through it. It'll take me a while to go through all these. Pips are in 7.2, 7.2, you lost 1.8, 14, 10.3, 4, 6, 37. USD is 1.9 and then 17.9. So it looks like overall you're in the green, correct? Pips earned 100.2, profit 3.83. So you're overall in the green for September. October's been a bunch of duds so far, and I can see that one's in the negative. You increased your lot size, didn't? Yeah, you increased your lot size to 0.6. Keep it at 0.1 until you get a feel for it. I know it gets exciting because you can see that the shit kind of works. Not kind of works. It gets exciting because you can see that it works, but I guarantee as soon as you bump up pip sizes and you're not ready, then you'll start pulling in your losses because already this month you wiped out everything you made last month. Are you on live or demo? If you're on live, it's cool, man. I know you've got a lot more experience than some of the other people, so. You took 101.2 pips. Nice. I mean, it's not bad for not having to do shit. And this month, you should be able to pull in a little bit more. What I need you to do, because your results don't look as good this month, is make sure and just watch. If you're on demo, what I would highly suggest, go ahead and run 1 pair with 2 pip boxes and 1 pip 3 pip boxes and see which one gives you better results. Now, okay, shit, you're on live, so you don't have the so this is where it comes in. I would say open up a demo account then and run on 3 pips. So have a live account running on your 2 pip setups on boxes and then do a 3 pip setup. You're on 2 pips, so you can do these 5 pip straddles. I wouldn't push the straddle too tight. Honestly, did you see the one yesterday when I'm running 3 pip boxes and I push the straddle down to 6? My minimum straddle is 6, but typically I want to go with a 7 pip straddle since I'm using 3 pip wrinkle boxes. That lets the trade breathe enough to get out of the Goldilocks or to get into the Goldilocks zone where even if it fails, then it's still going to make some money. And then what you're also going to want to look at is, say like on these US CAD ones or the ones that didn't move a lot, those are the ones you might be able to use 2 pip boxes with. but if Pepperstone's working with 2-pip boxes, that's great. Your spread is a lot smaller than mine, so 2-pip boxes might work for you. But just as an option, I would say throw up a demo account and try either 2.5 pip boxes and 3 pip boxes. This is where you really want to get into it and start tuning it in. So you're making money with 2 pip boxes, but let's see if we can get that to pull in a little bit more. So do a demo account and set up 2.5 and 3 pip boxes. And see, you don't even have to record it, just see if it outperforms your 2 pip boxes across the board consistently. You'll know that you might be able to adjust into a slightly larger pip size box to handle the spread. This manufacturing PMI, that slippage is a bitch. Like I said at the beginning, slippage is the one thing that is super fucking hard to control, because you can't really avoid the trade getting into it. It's going to pop in, then it's going to see what your slippage was. Slippage can occur because of network issues and network errors. The EA is supposed to readjust stop loss for it, and if we don't see that, let me know. On my end, I'm seeing it, but sometimes, like, I forgot who was trading a 78 pip spread. I never even took that into consideration in the coding in the EA, and the EA didn't know what to do. That's why that the trailing stop loss never kicked in for him. The spread was so huge, it basically killed the EA. But, I mean, for you, the pairs you're trading and your spread looks fucking awesome. Pepperstone's actually really nice. I might recommend it to a couple people if you don't get any gap on Friday on the NFP. Or even if you do get a gap and it's 5 or 6 pips, that'd be nice. Because the Pepperstone has a much better spread across the board just for like day trading and scalping. It's great. Did you have... what's this? Hold on. Oh, my phones are going stupid. It's just now showing up all the Slack messages. Yeah. Sorry, let me turn the phone. I'm transitioning back to an Android. iPhone can suck my balls. It was fun while it lasted, but Jesus, just to make my own ringer was a nightmare. Okay, so do you have any questions on any particular trade? I mean, so far it looks like you're doing awesome. For your first month, pulling out 101 pips is great. How do you determine the minimum straddle size? Okay, so you're doing 2 pip candles, right? And I'm doing 3 pip candles. My minimum straddle size is 6. What do you think yours is? And this would be getting insanely tight for you. But with a 2 pip candle, and I'm using a 3, my minimum straddle 6, you're using 2, what do you think yours would be? While we're doing that, let me take a look over here what's going on. And there was an upward move. Shit. AU finally broke range. God damn it. Oh well. I didn't have the signals on anyway, so... Okay, so since I'm running 3 pip Rinko bars, I have 6. I'm basically doubling it. So yours is 4 pips, correct? Absolutely correct. So you're actually getting, I mean, you're comprehending this very well. And once getting you see how having the data helps you decide, where most people are just kind of tossing a straddle up and they're kind of guessing at it. We're not guessing anymore. The one thing that we have to keep in mind is slippage. But there's actually a way to minimize slippage too. Once you're successful at this and you're making a nice little bit of money, you can use this VPS, and I have this one bookmarked for a specific reason. And I don't want to give it to you because I don't want you jumping in and spending money. The VPS that I have for once you're ready to go live and do it, and you've made a little bit of money, the VPS gets about 2 to 4 milliseconds. Because from what we understand, the VPS is housed in the FX. Oh, you're on Pepperstone. We'd have to find a VPS that works with Pepperstone. I'll ask my friend if they have one for Pepperstone. For FXCM, then I can show you this. This one here gets. This one's housed in the same whatever you want to call it, internet area as FXCM. So its ping time to FXCM is like 0.04 milliseconds. So what we would need for you is once we get going and you're comfortable with it and you want to spend a little money on a VPS, and this I haven't mentioned this in there because I know some of these people just jump right out and do everything ahead of time when they might not even comprehend, and I know this is dumb because this is just follow step by step, but they might even not comprehend news trading. But then we need to find you a VPS that's stored in the Pepperstone area so that you get that almost zero lag time, which will kill your slippage almost. So just be patient. Keep doing what you're doing, dude. You're doing an awesome fucking job. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stay at it. You're, like I said, you're doing an awesome freaking job. And then once you're profitable, say for like 3 months, then we look at that VPS because by then you're going to be ready to bump up into some probably a little bit bigger pip sizes. What also is going to come into effect there is pip sizes because you're going to hit a cap where your orders don't get filled. It's going to be a ways to that, and because 1 pip in relation to the actual market is jack shit. So you're going to be able to go up to 1 lot. You're going to be able to go up to 1.00 and probably still get your orders filled immediately. Now, once you get up to between 4 and 10 lots, it might start missing at some point in there. But that's why we want to stick to majors and minors only. None of this weird fucking news like they were trading US CAD. You probably couldn't even get a fill on 1 lot for that. And when I mean fill, what that means is with your slippage, you put out there right when news hits, you put out there, I want to sell 1 lot, and within 1 millisecond, you want someone to say, I want to buy 1 lot. Now, if you're trading like USD CAD, which someone was, you might put out there, I want to sell 1 lot, and you might get a buy for, well, I want to buy 0.1 lots, and you don't get your order filled, and then it might fill your order as it goes, or it might just cancel it out. It depends on how your broker handles it. But you're a ways away from that. But that's something that I guarantee in probably 3 months from now, you're going to be ready to move to a VPS and drop down the conversation time between the broker and you to almost 0. We'll just need to figure out which VPS is close to Pepperstone. So hopefully that'll do a few things, help out with a few things. That is the only reliable way to deal with slippage. It's still going to occur, but that's going to minimize slippage as much as we can. Until then, slippage can readjust stop loss for slippage, but we just have to deal with it. Even I have to deal with it right now. I'm still not ready to go full blown, and I have a VPS with them, but I'm not using it because I'm trying to do the steps with y'all. And the VPS is a little bit pricey, which I'm actually considering letting it go for a month or 2. But like I said, with the people that actually bought this, I'm giving them a 90-day money-back guarantee, and I stand by that because if you follow the steps, you can do this shit. I mean, it's probably one of the easiest ways to trade once you comprehend it and just do step by step. Make sure your EA is running and just follow the procedures, and you'll be successful. Literally, you can, once you've gotten by a year from now, you could probably just news trade. You wouldn't have to worry about binary, forex scalping, nothing. You could just news trade. And I honestly hadn't I've been doing news trading and I always just do 0.10 lots. But I started to notice over the last 2 years, I was like, this shit's actually working very well. And then when I started developing, I saw this EA on Forex TSD, but it didn't work anymore. Then when I got it up and we started the logging and everything, I mean, it looked great. It gave me the information I needed to make educated decisions, if that makes any sense at all. So, trying to think. Any other questions, man? You're doing good. All I can say is you're doing fucking great. If you have the time, do a demo and do a 2.5 and a 3 pip straddle. See if that improves anything. And then keep your live at 2, but do your 0.01 lots. I know you jumped up to 0.06. If you want to jump up to 0.02 on a live, that's cool, man. Keep it calm for now and get familiar with it. But you're doing really good. That's all. I mean, I can't say that to any more number of times. But yeah. But if you have any questions, type them up. I've had 3 cups of coffee, if you can't tell. I cheated and had 1 cigarette, but but I'm going to have another cup of coffee. My daughter drove me nuts. I'm trying to quit smoking. So I almost went 3 days without one. But if you have any questions, type them in. I will be right back. And we'll continue if you have any questions. If not, man, you're doing good. I don't see anything wrong. Stick to it. NFP is going to be a tricky one. We're going to go with probably for you 2. So you're running 2, 4, 6. For you at 2 pip boxes, I would say probably a 12 pip straddle. For me, I'm going to do a 15 pip straddle. And we'll see how that works on NFP. NFP does take a little bit to dial in, but unfortunately it's only once a month. So just to make sure, I'll type it in to here for you. So NFP for you would be 12 pip. For me, it's going to be about a 15 pip straddle. Remember, reason being, it's supposed to reset the stop loss, which most likely closes the trade. It's supposed to avoid large losses, basically. It's slippage, like I said, is the worst fucking thing out there. It resets the stop loss, which in 99% of the cases is going to close the trade because it's going to put you outside of your window of your trade. But yes, you are correct. If I said that it resets stop loss, people are going to be like, huh? So it's easier for me just to say it's going to close the trade. But yes, occasionally it will stay open, but slippage, if it goes max beyond that, it resets the stop loss, and then usually you're out of the trade. Usually. I've seen it maybe one time, not close out the trade. So yes, you are 100% correct. It's nice to see someone's actually taking this serious. Thank you. It makes a lot of the days when I've been sitting here talking to myself worth it. And it's nice to see someone's actually doing good on it. Okay, so let me take a break and I'll be back. I really want coffee and now I gotta pee again. Alright, let me find my mute button. Here, I'll play an ad or something. I'll be right back. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm back. I'll type it to you, but Robin, if you're in here, hey, do you mind if I use your spreadsheet as an example? You said I could use it as an example. Like, I'm gonna actually, because I had like 30 people ask me for student results. They didn't want to. I sent them my results, and they're like, "No, I want to see student results." Do you mind if I won't put your name or anything in it, but I'm gonna send them your spreadsheet so that they can see actual student results. Plus, I fucking love your spreadsheet. And again, man, thank you. Your work, excellent. I'm actually really impressed. Yeah, I won't type it. Hopefully you're in chat still, because I don't want to type all that. We had a breach up, and it looks like it's bouncing down here. That's on GBP. If we look over here, it's way down here, so it's It's in the middle of shitland. The company.
Hi, buddy, it's Max here again. AutoUSD, we have this call out right here with a down arrow.
Hold on, I'm answering this company that got scammed. La la la. Yeah, it does, but for as low as memory as it runs, I love it. It's using 20 megabytes of memory. And Skype, like, you sent me that file through Skype and I didn't even get it till I refreshed. It's ridiculous. So the company looks like they're actually responding in a positive way. And they're going to go after the little affiliate guy who tried to scam me. Which is nice to see for once. That is surprising. All right, so if you don't have any other questions, I'm actually almost done for live streaming for the day, because I'm gonna give that other company a call so I can get that cleared up. That way I can post either a video or just pull down the video I made of them. Anyone questions other than Robin or Robin, whoever? Damn it, there's another miss. Sometimes, let me read the smiley is on and then all the other things are correct as well. Is there any other? Journal Experts tab. When you're in the EA, make sure that live trading's allowed. Just this, like this, long and short. I also go to Tools, Options, expert advisors. Make sure disable automated trading. These two disable. All these are removed. And if it happens again, just let me know, or if you can point out a trade where it happened on, and we'll take a look at the EA to see if it's something that can be fixed. I've only had it happen once to me, so it hasn't been enough that I've did it. And I think for me it was because my computer actually went to sleep because I'd set it up and it had been 9 hours in, or it might have been a Microsoft reboot. Like last night I got caught by a Microsoft reboot, and for some reason the trade didn't. Either the reboot happened before. I think the reboot happened before the trade. But if there's any issues with it, I'll get it recoded right away, or I'll have the coder look into it. Because that thing has so many lines of code in it, I have no idea where to start on it anymore. When I got it, it was like 1/4 the size it is now, because it had a shit ton of bugs in it, because it was written in pre-600 MT4. Oh man, my nose. But yeah, we can definitely take a look at it if there's a reoccurring issue. And if it was clearly breached, because, yeah, well, just send me an example and we'll take a look at it. And then I'll just need your log file and everything from that trade, and I can send it to the coder to take a look, because he's finally... The one good thing is the coder's familiar with the EA, so he knows how to use the log files and everything, because he helped make the log files. Huh. Anything in the journal? Anything at all? Like if you look around in it? That's odd then. Okay. Let me know if that happens again and we'll take a look at it, because I just had that. Remember I don't know if you're here for this trade right here. This isn't even this one here. I'm using auto stop on the EA, and when I placed the trade, it did not pop at all. I didn't get any lines or anything. My trailing stop, my take profit and stop loss didn't kick in at all. So I don't know if it was a bug with the broker or if something happened. So it may occasionally happen, but we can take a look and see why and make sure it's not the EA, because this EA on my end failed also. And this is a totally different EA, but when I hit buy on this, you can look back in this video, it didn't do anything. I had to manually place my stop loss, and I manually closed the trade. And this isn't the news EA, it was just a normal EA that sets take profit and stop loss. And I had no way of knowing it until I hit buy or sell. Not liking the way any of these look right now. Euro's way down there with a bounce up. But a shit ton of consolidation. And if we go down to journal and experts, does it show anything? See, like my experts doesn't even show. It shows that that auto stop was loaded up, but here's the trade. It actually, see, it says that it set a stop loss and take profit for it, but it never did. See, here's mine in the journal. Here, I'll post it into your chat. Mine said it did set a take profit and stop loss, and this is a totally different EA, but it actually didn't. So in your journal, if you can look, see if there was anything there. Your trade never opened. So what you'd want to look for is in the journal to make sure that the pending order was set. And you can you even see if the pending order was set on your on the trade? Like, did it set a pending order, then it failed to fire, or can you see what happened at all? So no pending order. It just completely 100% failed. No pending order was set. Nothing. That might have been a bug with MT4. Again, MT4 is not the most stable because, like I just saw, just a plain simple EA to set take profit and stop loss on my end failed. Here, this is USD JPY. So let's see what happens. Let me drop this down. What would we say? We'll do a buy. I have to put an amount in there and buy. Let's see if mine kicks in. Come on, move. See how mine didn't kick in at all? My auto stop is running, no errors. So it is something with my MT4 on my end. I should have gotten a red take profit and stop loss line. So there is something wrong with my MT4. So what I will do is, give me a sec, let's see if I can get this up into like a 1 cent profit. It's about two candles late on entry, but we'll see. And then I'm going to restart MT4 and we'll place another trade. Let's just close it. I'm going to restart MT4 and let's see if that fixes it. So I'm having the exact same issue you did with another EA. It's not firing at all. It's like it's not even running. So that might be a broker or MT4 issue. I'm thinking it's an MT4 issue, unfortunately, because it's a piece of shit. Alright, so let's do this again. We'll see what happens. Okay, so here we go again. Auto stop and buy. And see, it didn't kick in again. That's fucking weird. Make sure I'm set up right. True. See, everything here is set up for me and it's not working at all. And that's not the EA, because if I go to this pair, here's auto stop on this pair and do a buy. There's my stop loss. There's my take profit. It worked just fine. So what pair was it on? If you happen to recall. Because if we look, my howdy doody ass didn't work either. I'm going to remove it and add it again and see if that fixes it. Since I'm not replicating your issue, but we're both getting a similar issue. Okay, so let me go over to UJ. Expert, remove. Let's add that piece of shit in again. AUD USD. Okay, so I'm going to add mine in again. Take profit, we'll do 10, 6, common's good, allow, and hit OK. That's weird because does it place the pending orders or no pending orders either? I mean, does it do anything? I wonder what the hell's going on with mine then, because mine isn't kicking in at all. Okay, let me close this USD JPY trade, and I'm going to try one more. Since I've removed it and added it again. Which Renko am I running? Renko Live chart's pimped. And what am I running on GBP USD? I know what my problem is. Alright, so I know my problem. Let me close this GBP trade and let's get out of... And you're running which EA are you running to build the charts? Just to make sure you are running this one, right? The blue one? To build the Renko charts? The Evolution Renko 1-31. Fuck me. Sorry. Template. Build one. Jesus Christ. Alright, so file. And let's make sure you are using the EA that with the blue screen. Okay, cool. USD JPY M11. I'm gonna try something on my end. Template. Shit, is that it? And expert advisor remove before that EA starts kicking in. Auto stop. No. Common inputs 10, 6. Okay. So mine was the 10.0 date. What build are you on? Are you on 4.010? MetaTrader 4. If you look there, and tools and about, or is it help and about? Help and about. Give me a sec. Sorry, I was answering that. It says it's 10/10, 18 August. Yeah. Huh. If it happens again, let me know, and I'll jump on your computer and take a look at it.
Hello, everybody. My name is Max Sparrow, and this is DexSignals.com. You've landed yourself here because you're looking for something more. Maybe you're like us.
Sorry, I'm I'm answering like 6 different things. I'm gonna pause real quick because I'm gonna make a phone call. So 369 665. Okay, let me pause real quick, and then I'll answer any questions or anything else. Okay, sorry. I tried to call that guy so I could get that cleared up, but he didn't answer, so I'll probably give him a call later. Trying to think if I missed anything for the day. Okay, cool. Like I said, actually, how about if it happens one more time, I'll log onto your computer Friday, and we'll take a look at everything. Actually, tomorrow, because tomorrow I'll have time tomorrow after the news. Right now, I'm super slammed. So if you want tomorrow, whenever you're ready, I can jump on your computer and we'll take a look at it. And hopefully we can get it straightened out. Cool. Yeah, we'll definitely do it tomorrow then. That way we can get it done and over with, taken care of. But I am gonna done it for right now. So if there's no other questions, you can hit me up on Skype or on Slack if you're in the group. And that'll take care of it for today. Remember, tomorrow we do have quite a few news releases, 5 of them. So we'll be hopefully hitting those up. But y'all have a good day. And Robin, again, thank you so much. And I'm super proud, man. You're fucking doing awesome. But that is it for today. Y'all have a good one.